Hey, welcome to the Red Door Cafe.
Thank you. We're here tonight at the Red Door Cafe, and we are here to speak with the current owner, Bill McCartney.
Yes, and we're excited about this ghost tour that y'all are doing, and this house has been here since 1896. Now, when it was first built, it was just these two rooms, and where we're standing was the front porch.
So this is the original portion of the house.
Yeah, absolutely. And then by about 1906, it was pretty much like you see now. But the cool thing about it is the owners that built it originally were the Weeks. They moved here from Blount County to open a mercantile in Coleman. They had a daughter named Lita. She married an Oldacre, so Lita Weeks Oldacre and her husband got the house in 1938, had a boarding house in here for, you know,
So
a lot of,
yeah,
yeah, and we've had several people come in and say, oh, that was my bedroom, or oh, I used to brush my teeth in that room, or whatever. It was fun. But she died, and then the Merrills bought the house and had a photography studio in here for 20, 25 years until they retired. And they had a young intern that worked for them, and she would come in and print photographs for them when they were on vacation and those kind of things.
Okay.
And at the top of the stairs, the first room on the right is where they kept their files of all the negatives. And so when Teresa would come in at night to print photographs, and it was when they used negatives, not digital, she would take out, if she was going to do 4 families, she would take out 4 file folders, lay them on a table, and then she would take one file folder down to the dark room and print one family at a time.
So the dark room was down here.
Right, the dark room was down here, and that way she wouldn't get them mixed up. And one night she was here printing pictures, and middle of the night, had the door locked, knew she was here by herself, and she heard what she thought was footsteps upstairs. She went, I'm not real sure. So went back to printing pictures, heard it again. So she stopped, went upstairs, and the other file folders that had the negatives were just all scrambled up on the table. When she went, you know.
What is going on here?
Exactly. And, you know, she got them straightened out, but then a few weeks later, she was in that same room up there, and somebody, you know, she was sitting down at a table, and she felt somebody grab her shoulders, and she went, stop it. And they started to pick her up. She said, stop. She turned around, and there was nobody there.
So she was all alone.
She was all alone again. And since we've been in here, we've experienced a few things like that, and we just write it off to Miss Lita. It's things.
Who is Miss Lita?
Now, Miss Lita was Lita Weeks Oldacre. It was, She was the daughter of the original builders. And an interesting side note on her, she was in the first class of Coleman High School.
Oh, wow.
And out of 45 students, she was the only one who graduated. So she was pretty smart. But she's still around, or at least we claim she's still around.
Okay.
Because after we moved in, we got a conference room upstairs on the front of the building. And I would know that at night when I left, and I was the last one to leave, there was a light out, or the light was out in that room. I'd be the first one to get here at 6 o'clock in the morning, and it'd be gone. And then it got to where, you know, before I left, I would say, okay, exactly. And I would say, okay, I know the light, come back in, and be on. And that happened 5 or 6 different times. And now, you know, we'll be in the kitchen cooking, and a pot will fall off the rack, or a spoon will fall off a table. And it used to spook the cooks, but now it's just,
They're just like, well, it's Miss
yep,
Lita.
there's Miss Lita again.
Okay.
And so, fortunately, she's a nice ghost.
Good. Okay.
Absolutely.
Good.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want any bad ghosts.
No, no.
Have any of your employees here, have they experienced anything besides like the pots falling?
No, the
or-
pot's falling and the light, you know, upstairs
So
is
just-
all we've experienced so far. But who knows?
Well, I wanted to let you know, I actually did some research. And
Okay.
I was able to track down Teresa,
All right.
and I did interview her. And
Okay.
she did say pretty much every single thing that you just said.
Yeah.
And she said that she was not a believer in ghosts, and she still is not, but there was never any explanation for any of it.
Right.
Because she said, you know, and at the time she was, you know, a young lady, and
Right.
she said if it happened now, it would scare her to death. But she was like, I was young, invincible, and
Sure.
she would be down here, and then she would be hearing, footsteps or weird noises, and she never could ever explain why those were happening.
Exactly.
Are you ready to start the investigation?
I'm so excited. So tell me what you learned.
Okay, well, actually I came here and I did speak to Bill, who is the owner of the Red Door Cafe. And actually him and his staff have actually had some experiences here themselves in the kitchen, some surrounding areas, that kind of thing. Also, there is a ghost, Miss Lita. Miss Lita,
Okay.
that has done some, mischievous things around here. So, well, there's been noises, there's been papers moved, there's been light bulbs go on and off by themselves. He would turn the lights out when he would leave at night and they'd be on in the morning. So he told me about, yes, he did tell me about that. So there's been a lot of activity here. But the main thing we spoke about was the photography studio.
And that's Teresa, right?
Teresa. And I actually was able to do some research myself, and I spoke to her in depth. And she did confirm every single thing that Bill had told me. She would work here, she was very young at the time, and she would work here. Her dark room was downstairs, but she would keep her files and everything else upstairs. And she would be here sometimes till after midnight by herself. She would always hear mysterious noises like footsteps, things falling, things like clanking against the wall, and she never ever could figure out what they were.
Wow.
Yes, so in a lot of her files, she would do her filing, storage, they would be all shuffled up. So things were getting moved around, there were weird noises, and all kind of just creepy things were going on. So, and she confirmed all this with me, and to this day, and she's still a skeptic, she never could figure it out.
Well, let's see if we can prove her wrong.
Let's see, so what, you ready to do it?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see what we can find.
Awesome. Thing that you have.
Well, this is actually a brand new piece of equipment that I just had made, and it's the electroscope. And what it does is it picks up like electric static fields. So like static fields are like if you get that hair, standing up on the back of your neck feeling. So we're getting something already.
That's awesome.
Um,
So I've got
So
the
it's-
thermal camera,
okay.
and then I have the temperature gauge, and then we have our K2 meters. So you want to start in this room?
Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, and I'll tell you what, I feel this is where she said a lot of the things were happening. It's in this room right here, towards the back, and I am getting an electric static field, and what you can actually do with this is follow, and it shows you where it is. And I tell you, I really get a creepy feeling in this bathroom here. So I'm gonna go look into the bathroom, and we're getting more readings for sure. But she said, yeah, this thing is really going off right now. So there's something here. And this is where I get like, when I first came here,
Yes.
I was feeling like a really, heavy energy back here all the way to the back. And this is where she said everything was, so I'm really getting something here.
Yes.
Is your K2 going off? Can you use the thermal camera and let's see what happens? See if you get anything. Nothing here. There was something. Your K2's going off. Let me see. Yeah, you are. I do see something there. But there's,
Heavy to me.
yeah, very first time I came here, it felt weird. So let's see what this will do. Now this room in here, this is where a lot of the files were kept. And this is where they said they had some footsteps coming from. So let's see what I can find in here if we feel anything.
So is this the room that,
My K2's going off a little bit. Yes. So this is where she actually, as Bill said, she got grabbed. But the creepiest is in there in that other room, for real.
So I know we got the grid set up. So the grid just goes on the wall.
To see if there's any shadows move across it, then you can tell there's something there.
Yeah, which is typically used for overnight investigations. Right?
Yeah, overnight. Let me move on into this closet because she said there was a lot of weird things going on over here. And there was actually some artists that they actually rented the front portion of the room. So I'm gonna go in here.
My meter is picking up right here too. So does this go strangle people?
Bill had told us about Miss Lita. Is Miss Lita here with us tonight? She is. I am. Miss Lita, are you not wanting to leave this place? Are you getting something?
Miss Lita, are you here?
If you're here, can you tell us something?
I'm actually picking up stuff on the thermal now.
And the spirit box just sounded like it said, okay. Everything. I heard everything. So I'm not sure what that means.
Does this house everything?
You think that could mean it's been a lot of different businesses through the years? What are you getting there?
It's just picking up thermal stuff.
So the thermal camera actually, it picks up, what it does is it picks up like heat and sensories. So if there's anything with a different temperature, then it's gonna pick that up on the thermal camera.
So the area that we're in right now, this thermal camera should actually be blue. So when I look at other things, it's completely blue. But in this corner, it keeps picking up
Something.
some thermal. Oh. That was really clear. That was like a face.
I just saw it like
Did
right
you?
there.
I know,
There, I mean,
right?
that really, oh wow. Okay, that really does look like a face right
That's
there.
amazing.
Right there. I'm not getting any of this static electricity here in this room. But as you see, it almost looks like part of the attic or something. But she said they would keep their files here too. Apparently there were a lot of files, so things would get moved around. Let me go right over here and see if I see anything. This is kind of a creepy room to me. I don't know. I'm ready to get out of here. Do you still feel like you're choking? You feel
I
okay?
feel better now that I have tears in my eyes.
Oh no,
He's strangled.
that's not good.
I know.
Did your K2 just go off?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go out here. Now,
And then I've got the grids up too.
okay, let's see if we can get something here. Is this just like a
This is a
closet?
closet. But again, it's pretty.
Oh yeah, this is very, very,
Why are there random chairs in the closet?
I don't know. I'm getting something here.
I am too.
A little static right up here.
Look.
It's going nuts. Okay.
Hey.
So I'm getting a static and you're getting the K2 readings. Do you see anything in there?
Not picking anything up on the thermal camera, but my K2 is going crazy.
That's weird. Okay, I'm gonna go back in here because this is where the artist would be, and this is where Bill said he would turn the lights off at night, and then he would come back in, and they would be on. What was that? The flux.
The flux.
So it's picking up some motion detection. We set the flux up because what it does is, like, if you have an overnight investigation, then that will pick up temperature changes. It'll pick up, you know, electromagnetic fields, that kind of thing. Are you seeing anything over there?
Wow, so the flux is going off. My KT meter is going off.
See what you can get by the window there.
Oh my God, come see this.
Are you serious?
Look.
Is there something there? Oh my gosh, that is
you
a
can
full
see the
body.
sleeve and everything. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Yes,
That is
this is
absolutely
definitely
amazing.
a full-bodied apparition here at the
Oh,
window.
is that Miss Lita?
Well, he said that Miss Lita, they think that this was the room that she was in.
We've never got one this good.
No, this is really, really
That
good.
is
This is really good. And my K2 is going off.
Mine too.
Okay,
Oh
so
my gosh.
yeah, so this is the one where he said the light bulbs will go on and off. So I don't know. This room, I'm getting like a really
I just got a cold
like
chill.
I'm freezing up here.
I know, right? And my nose
And
is
you're-
running.
It's affecting
I
you.
know, right?
Well, let me go over here.
I've never seen one that good.
That's the best one I've ever seen, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's actually following you because your K2 is going off. Is there anybody here tonight that would like to speak to Heather? Did you hear that? What was that?
Look, so that went off, and my KT meter is going, and yours is going off too.
There's definitely something right in here.
Right in here.
Am I getting another?
I don't know,
Wait,
but
wait a minute.
it was,
See, look, I'm getting electric static fields here.
which is where.
Oh my God.
That's where that apparatus was.
Yes, so it's right here. There's something in this window here, definitely. Okay,
And my KT meter is going crazy. Let's try the spirit box.
okay, let's try the spirit box here. Let me turn it on. Let's see here.
Oh my gosh, look.
That's another one.
That's another one.
Is there, Miss Lita, are you here with us tonight? Yes, it said yes. That thing's going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. When the photographer was here, did you know her name? Can you tell us her name of the photographer? Teresa.
Oh my gosh.
That was it. Teresa. It said Therese. Therese. Okay. Can you tell us?
And look, my KT is going crazy.
Is yours going crazy?
I mean, like.
So, do you know the group of people that were in this room here? Can you tell us what they did for hobby? Can you tell us? Not getting anything now. Well, artist.
Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna have to hold
Okay.
this.
Here, you take the spirit box. I'm gonna go back out here and I'm gonna see. I'm getting a little more electric static in here.
Okay, so I want to go back to that room. That was
Yes,
there.
let's go back there because that's to
So
me,
I got an extremely heavy feeling in that room.
the bathroom.
No, and the room up here I put rock. I sprinkled in. Okay, so that's going off.
This is a really creepy closet again. And my K2 just went off. No, I don't like it in here at all. I'm gonna have to get out of here. Well, I definitely think that we have caught some things. That full-bodied apparition was
Yes.
definitely
More than
unbelievable.
once, more than
That was
once.
unreal.
Yes.
Seriously.
So that had, yeah.
And I
so-
just saw a face on the other one. Your K2's going off.
I know. So Teresa is going to see this and she's going to be like, oh my gosh, there was a ghost.
I know. So I didn't hear anything, but I've had my recorder on the entire time. So if we hear anything in the recorder, we'll play that back and we'll see what happens. But I definitely think there is something here. And, you know, I think that what people have been seeing and feeling through the years is probably true. So what do you think?
I think so.
I do
There's
too.
definitely something to this room. And,
I do too.
And I definitely think that is Miss Lita in the office, in the conference room.
So
There's no other
there's no other
explanation
explanation. So, okay. Well, we're gonna head back down. We'll talk to Bill,
Yes.
and we'll just wrap this
Well,
up.
this was a great tour. I'm
Okay.
so excited.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Bill, we're finished.
Good.
Okay.
So did you find anything? Was there anything up there?
Lots of
Yes,
stuff.
yes, we found some pretty interesting things. When we first got up to the stairs, this the static meter was going crazy, and to me, it was like right there after the stairs, in that room to the right where the bathroom is, and
where
that's
the file.
yes, that's where the file room
Yeah.
was, and I like to me, it was a heavy feeling, very heavy feeling there.
Okay.
So we also
we got
in
some
that
really cool
room,
stuff.
We got a full body apparition.
Wow.
You see it? And we got a
Yeah.
face on another picture. So that was picking up thermal
That's
images.
So I think we found Miss Lita.
I
You
think,
may have.
but the weirdest thing is that all of our batteries were draining. Like the camera battery was draining out. The speaker that we were going to use for the spirit box,
Yeah.
they were dead.
And that is dead.
And that is
So-
almost dead. And I had just put in brand new batteries. So, you know, a lot of times if there are spirits here, what it does is it just like draws the energy from your equipment.
Yep.
So I think we definitely have some hauntings going on here, like the spirits. I don't feel anything bad, but
It's not surprising because, you know, from what I've heard and from what we've seen, I mean, I would have been surprised if you didn't find something.
right. Well, I definitely think there's something here.
I think your lights are going to be coming on a lot.
Yeah.
You might want to
So-
put a timer on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't see that stopping anytime soon.
No, but yeah, it was good. We got some good stuff. So
Well, and the good news is she's never been mean.
No.
She's always been just mischievous more than anything
more
else.
mischievous.
She's going to let you know she's here.
That's right. It's kind of a tap on the shoulder and says, oh, don't forget about me.
Exactly. I think
She'll
that
always
if that
be
ever
here.
happens and you get that tap on the shoulder, you're going to remember.
Yeah. Well, thank y'all very much
Well,
for coming
you're
and doing
welcome.
this. and
We hope this
really
helps
appreciate it.
and-
Yeah.
People can now visit for themselves to see what they can find out.
Absolutely. This has been great. Thank you.
Okay, you're
Thank you so
welcome.
much.
Thanks for letting us investigate.